hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Hello everybody and welcome to another patch for Marvel Heroes 2015. This one is 1.50 and it has some very exciting stuff for us. First and foremost, the BOGO is back. That's right, buy one, get one for free for pretty much any hero or costume. The biggest thing is that Vision and the costumes for Age of Ultron do not give you BOGO boxes if you buy them. But other than that, anything goes, including chase costumes and the variant costumes as well. So some very exciting stuff. Right now, our event is Operation Omega, which means that we will be getting the SHIELD Omega files here. We actually get 60 as a daily gift, or we got them as the first daily gift, rather. It might be 30 every day. Who knows? I don't care. We get them every day. Right? So that means that we can go and talk to Dum Dum Dugan over here so that we can get all of the exciting stuff for our Omega files. We can exchange them over there. And as always, we do have a server-side riff and sif of 24%, plus the XP as well, which is very good and always exciting to have. In addition, we have the release of our newest team-up hero, and the first one released from the team-up advance pack, which is Quicksilver. That's right, Quicksilver is finally here, at least in some form or another, and he is obviously the speedster, so we get to see him running in and out very quickly, running around, doing all sorts of crazy weird stuff. So he's actually got some very interesting powers and some pretty cool, some very interesting animations as well. What I'm going to do, I'm going to swap over to him and then hop into Midtown so I can see if you guys can get some, or see some of the action with him. In addition, the passive effect that he gives you is actually just straight up +1 speed as well as additional dodge, which is very good. It's some pretty exciting stuff here. So we'll hop into Midtown real quick just for a little bit, just to hang out. Other than this, there's not really a great deal of things that have changed. I'm just going to go into regular Midtown just to be safe. The vast majority of the things that changed other than that are updates to characters, especially for people like Scarlet Witch, who recently got her 52 review, and obviously Vision since he was just released. But other than that, not really a great deal. Obviously, we had the very large patch last week, so it's not too surprising that it's a little bit on the lower side this time around. But either way, still some very exciting stuff. I don't know if the Team Up Advance Pack is still available, but if it is, I advise you to get it. There's going to be some very cool ones. There's Quicksilver right there, just running around in circles, just destroying everything, which is very cool to see. He has some pretty cool passive powers. I am a fan. We'll see if we can get some of the other VFX. But it's understandable that he's our first release because of Age of Ultron, since he is in it. So, very good stuff. But like I said, other than that, not really a whole lot in this patch. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to swap over to some of the active ones for Quicksilver so that you can see some of those abilities. Just very briefly. We'll set this in. We'll go with the Supersonic Circle and the Beatdown. These are pretty cool powers. Okay. There he is. So he's actually just running around punching people in the face right now, essentially. But you really can't see him because he's Quicksilver. On occasion you catch a glimpse there. He's up there right now, punching the Hydra Gunner in the face. But very interesting. One thing that's a little bit disappointing is that the developers have said that the mechanics for Quicksilver really wouldn't work to make him a full-fledged hero, which is a little bit disappointing, but completely understandable because you would have to have some kind of time-slowing mechanic in order to really make it work, which would be relatively difficult to do. But as a team-up, definitely solid. The +1 speed is certainly good for many different heroes and for many different reasons. Obviously, you get attack speed, not to mention movement speed as well. And some heroes do rely on it quite heavily. So pretty good stuff, but other than that, like I said, it's a relatively small patch. Those are the biggest things. One other note is we finally got the implementation of the roll ranges for different items. So all that you do is you hover over an item and you press and hold Alt, and then it'll give you the ranges for the different things that that you've got right here. So for example, my Latverian regalia is pretty good. It's definitely pretty solid. My regular Latverian regalia, not quite as good as it could be. So it's definitely an interesting thing to have, and it gives us a lot more capability in the context of what we're able to do as far as gear farming and doing a little bit better with regard to knowing what we've got and if it's really good. All right, so with that, I hope that you enjoyed this little video. As always, you know I do these every week, but with that, I'm going to get going. I've got all sorts of cool stuff to do today, but I hope that you all have fun and keep playing, get those uniques, have fun with the Operation Omega, and I will see you next time.
Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind.